Hey, Mal.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is this session titled Nothing Bad's Gonna Happen?
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Guess I walked into that one.
Yeah, I
Alright,
don't know what
no
you
one
expect.
go to sleep.
We're
We're pulling an all-nighter.
pulling it all night. That's the night everyone's decided they're not sleeping.
Shit.
Then I'll go down to the fucking convenience store and buy enough dragon energy to keep everyone awake all night. Let's go.
Their competing brand Dungeon Energy.
Yeah, but dungeon energy tastes like trash.
That's true. I mean, everyone knows Dungeon Energy sucks. You only get it. You know what it reminds me of? Dungeon Energy is like, do you remember NOS?
Oh god.
Oh.
If there was ever a more vile energy drink than NOS, I don't know it. But you want to talk about one that would keep you up? It was that one.
I tasted NOS once.
It's horrible. But when I used to have to work a lot of overnighters when I was working at Laser Quest, and yeah, that's what gets you through that 3:30 a.m. Period of time.
Oh, excuse me, Jesus.
You know, at my most caffeine addicted, Monster never failed me, so there's that.
Yeah, nope. I needed to step up from
Granted,
Red Bull.
maybe I shouldn't have drank as much Monster as I did, but hey.
I mean, I remember being a high schooler, having friends that would drink regularly over 3 of those a day, even though the side of it says, "Do not drink more than 3 a day."
Yeah.
I remember going into the break room at Target and shotgunning like 3 of them once.
Oh.
There, so.
Yeah, I always gave my ex a heart attack with how quickly I drank them, because, like, they'd be gone in, like, 5 minutes, and she'd be like, "What the fuck?
Oh.
How are you not dead?"
Just thinking about it now makes me cringe.
I can't even imagine it. Like,
No, I can't either anymore.
to this day, I'm like, everybody looks at me like I'm a crazy person when I go, "Yeah, I don't drink coffee
Nope.
or energy drinks
Nope.
or any of that." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah. Don't you have
I
a
mean
master's degree?" "Yeah."
honestly, good for
I
you.
didn't either.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Don't ask. I don't know. Sure, I can't tell you what it was. Actually, I can
Hell,
tell you.
I know
Sometimes
someone
sleeping in classes and nap. Go ahead.
I know someone did her entire PhD without caffeine.
Yeah, that's.
How the fuck?
Caffeine gives her headaches.
I used to be like that as a kid, because my mother, despite being the person where I get my anti-coffee stuff from, still kind of had a bit of a caffeine addiction from Coke and chocolate. And so she would
That'll do it.
she
Oh,
would
that
literally
Coke.
Huh? Yeah, no. Yeah, I wish. I don't.
I don't.
No.
Although seeing Sue on cocaine would be a
Oh,
wild
Jesus.
experience.
That would be a
Excuse me.
trip. Yeah, no. But as a kid, when I would complain of headaches, she used to give me chocolate, and she would say it was because of the caffeine, and I'd be like, "Oh, I mean, I like the chocolate, but I don't think it's doing anything for me." And it was not.
I'm real
Goodness,
with you,
no.
Chief. I don't think it is it.
Yeah.
No! Shit! Fuck. That's not what I wanted to put on there.
I'm excited for Thursday.
Oh, Jesus. Wait. Well, wait. Oh, wait. No, the gnome is in stream. What was it? Sound alert? So that I can hear. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
This is random. Keep going. Talk about something else other than what I'm laughing about.
I'm just gonna admit it now. I'm nervous that Callie has had multiple weeks to write a scene to try to fluster me.
Oh, you think you're only gonna get flustered?
Wrong F word.
Honey.
All right.
Not what I meant.
Where is the thing? Where did I put the thing? Oh, it's right here. It is right here. It is fine. You're fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Okay. Advance, set dimensions, units.
I'm helping Robbie make something for Cloaks and Capes, and so I got a picture of like his screen, and I just noticed that Leaf, the part he has to cut out to have Leaf in the camera screen, you can see Zana's foot just hanging out. I just find that really funny. I never noticed that before.
Yeah, that's true.
Her foot's just hanging dangling by him. Oops. Cropping is awkward.
All right, hopefully that works. Oh, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be. Holy fuck. Do not comment.
I asked Robbie, how hard did you design that? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is the easiest fight we would see in this campaign, and 10 is the hardest campaign or the hardest fight we would see in this game. How hard did you design that fight to be, and how hard do you think it actually was? And I appreciated his honesty on those answers. He's like, I designed it. It was supposed to be hard. Like I designed it to be like a 7 or an 8, and I think it was more likely a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, that's honest.
I don't know. I had a very different reaction to that fight than everybody else. I kind of realized very quickly what was going on, and so I was just like, "Okay, I'm just gonna sit here." It just really sucked what happened to Leaf, but I don't know. I was just kind of, and I guess to be fair, there wasn't a lot I could do. I don't really have a lot of regrets of what I did.
Yeah, no.
Other than rolling really fucking low on initiative, because I had to, just like Leaf, I was kind of sitting there as everybody was going, and I was like, all right,
Dude,
well,
it was rough. Like I had to at several points during that. I had to just like mute this stream because I was just like, "Oh god, I can't actually handle this right now."
No. I don't know what was with me then, because I mean I can get pretty anxious and upset about shit on in games, but I don't know, just that moment. I guess sometimes when everybody is upset, I'm just very serene. Just like, all right, well, I'm just kind of along for it's kind of like in the when you're in a car crash and everybody's screaming and you're just like, guess we're gonna just die here. We're just kind of sitting there.
Yes, that situation I've been in frequently.
But like, I don't know. I was just like, okay.
You know what? I actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I am a energy vampire. I am not a morning person.
Oh my god,
unless
Colin.
surrounded by other non-morning people.
Sarah, you're fucking
Wait, what do you mean
Colin?
not? Hold on.
What?
Other non-morning people?
Yep. If I listen, I always hate waking up early, but whenever it was like a school field trip where we had to, or just even a school event, even at college, and we had to wake up early for something, and everybody's just like, and I was over here going, everybody having fun. Everybody hated me.
No, Sarah, we weren't.
No, you weren't having fun. I just needed somebody to get all your asses going because you were like, drunken donkey sometimes. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
We don't need to talk about how much I drank in college.
All right, I think I am ready. I think I have everything set up.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Was I the person who actually made screwdrivers when I started to get sick? Because, well, alcohol's a disinfectant and orange juice is good.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe.
You should have. I cannot take credit for this horrible joke I'm about to make. I read it somewhere. You should have mixed that orange juice and vodka in the skull of a man named Phil. Then you'd have a Phillips head screwdriver. Dun-dun-dun.
Sarah, why? Who hurt
I'm
you?
very loopy. I had very little sleep last night and had 2 naps today.
So the pun is Callie's fault. Got it.
I told you, but I didn't make it up. I read it somewhere.
My ire is directed elsewhere then.
I'm just happy I had a moment to say it. I've been waiting, actually, to bring it up. Be like, guys, I have a bad pun for you. And then I just had a perfect setup. So thank you,
I
guys.
regret everything.
Oh, no. It was great.
All right, Mal. Let's start the game.
All right.
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't
was
have
I too-
music. No, it's fine.
Maybe
like-
we should call to start gathering at 8, so then we'd actually start on time.
Listen.
Yeah, I mean, I have a campaign that we pack in our 30 minutes of bullshit to the beginning of.
I mean, I'm for it. Everyone else is for it. This is not the one I wanted. Fuck.
It effectively changes nothing for me, so.
Where did I put the thing? Oh, here we go. All right. Okay. Hello. Hi. And welcome
Hello.
everyone. Welcome everyone to the 22nd session of Dreamscapes. I do apologize for a very late start. I was very busy preparing for things because, to no one's surprise, I continue to not have anything prepared because I am a giant fuck. Anyway. 4. 1 inspo. 2 if you do it in character. Would anyone, aside Callie, like to do last week's recap?
They went to the spa. That's it.
I'm gonna do my best.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we left the big thing, and we had to take Liliana back because she had passed out, and so we took her back to the room. And then I was like super hungry, so I suggested we get wings. And some people really thought that was exciting, and some people were stuck in their rooms being conspiracy theorists. But that's okay because we got on wings anyway, even though he said he didn't want any. Well, too bad, we got them anyway. So then we all went and got some wings, which was like, what was it called? Bison pinion something. Anyway, they were pretty much the same flavor, so that was pretty cool. So then we brought the wings back, and we gave really, really spicy ones to Oscar, but he thought they were actually still really good, and then Lexi ate the spicy ones. Anyway, it was just not as fun as I thought it would be, but we had wings, so that was really cool. And then Liliana woke up and was doing okay, so then we all sat together, and then Sin had this really cool magic cup. We thought it made mead. It turns out it makes anything that you want to make, so I didn't get alcohol. Yay! Oh, I forgot. And then at the B non-dubs thing, we got passes to go to a spa. And once again, Oscar didn't want to go to the spa, which was sad. Anyway, we all went to the spa. And it's a pretty big fancy spa. I'd never been to a spa like that before. And it was Liliana's first time at the spa. And she was really overwhelmed. But we were like, we got you, girl. You're going to have a great time. And so then we went to the pool, and there were a lot of people at the pool. And we were all just having a moment. There are these weird moments where we have like images of things, and I figured out that it's our biggest regrets. Yay! Not yay. Actually, that was terrible. So anyway, then Lilia broke down, and I think you want us to call you Paige now? Was that part of that? Was part of that. And then we overheard something at the end about like the dreams we were having. That our consciousness is in the dream world, and we're just forgetting that we're waking up. So that wasn't a fun thing that was implied there. Yay! Anyway, we're still in the pool. And Oscar's still doing conspiracy theory things.
Hey,
That's all I remember.
yo, Sarah?
Yeah?
I just want you to know I got violent flashbacks to college with you being a morning person when no one else was.
But I wasn't a morning person. I just pretend to be because all y'all were not. Yay!
Yeah. But for anyone that wants to know, that's how she pretends to be.
That was exactly what I was like.
All right. Yeah, take your
Convention day, yay! All right, keep going. Sorry.
take your +2, and as a treat, you can
Yeah.
choose to donate that +2 inspo to any person of your choosing.
I see.
And that goes double to Carmine. I'm so sorry I missed it. That said, thank you for the holy shit, that's 16 months. You have the option to give one inspo to any of the players or me.
All right, Callie's got 14 inspo. Sin, what's your inspo count?
31.
31. You're not getting inspo. Oscar, what's does your inspo count?
0.
Okay, you might. Nope. Oscar gets them now. You get
Okay.
2.
All 2? Okay. Oscar,
Yeah,
you
all
get
2.
2.
I keep
Yeah.
hoarding
fun.
them like healing potions in a video game, or like, but I might need them more later.
Here's my problem. Yeah, I don't mean to hoard them, but yeah, I got 26, and they're sitting pretty.
All right. So that's where we're at. And you do have fucking forgot to make the token. You do have before you a feminine looking plasmoid. Let me
Right.
Forgot
grab-
that thing went through you and said
yeah,
you're cool.
it hugged me by going through me.
Yeah.
Or more accurately, I guess I went through it.
It made you uncomfortable. Yay!
It did, yes.
So, before you stands a humanoid, her pearlescent features loosely shaped to resemble a female figure. A mass ebbs and flows behind her, with stray little droplets that separate and rejoin at certain intervals. She regards you all with 2 dark pupilless eyes set on a face, nay, a body, with particles of light swimming within her form. You can't quite tell if that's from the lighting in the pool or if that's just something that's innate with plasmoids. But her legs do seem to disappear within the water, though you could swear you could see a pair swinging back and forth in the pool.
Who put fruit in the pool?
And she kind of just continues to smile, a little sad, as more of the patrons in the pool just kind of like start to gather around your group. And she goes, I don't want to be rude by asking this, but I kind of am a little curious. From the way it sounds, are you guys dreamers?
Yes. We well, we're all from the waking world, if that's what you're asking.
That is kind of what I was asking. Yes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just even for dreamers, you all seem to kind of give off this vibe.
Vibe?
We're
Is it a bad vibe? Is it a good vibe?
No, it's well, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like you guys kind of give off like denizen vibes, sort of like you're like here, but the
Oh.
way you talk makes it sound like you're again as you just said, you're from the waking world. So it's strange. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that before.
We're Dreamweavers, although not the kind from here. We're not like that.
And
But
she kind
we're-
of like laughs at that and goes, "Oh, honey, statuses, titles, they don't. We try to leave that at the door."
I not like what it means here. So we were brought into the dream world, into the dreamscape to serve a purpose here, and we can't wake up until we have.
And she kind of like looks to the side, and you see kind of like walking up, well, not walking up, yeah, walking up to the side of the pool. You see this this dwarven woman who just kind of like looks incredibly upset with something. And she kind of just goes, Freya, do you do you've had experiences with the um I don't really want to say their past, but if what these people say is true, then and the dwarf just kind of like crosses her arms and kind of stands over y'all buck naked and just kind of goes I don't know, they kind of seem a little on the scrawny side.
Scrawny?
Paige glances at the rest of the party.
If I'm scrawny here, then you don't want to see what I look like in the waking world.
She does her
And-
best Yoda impression. Is like,
Yeah.
judge me by my height, do you?
Sin just, when Viola says that, just gives a bitter chuckle.
And they just kind of like look at each other and just go, yeah, I mean, never personally met the last ones, but I've heard of their shit. Heard of the tales they were up to.
I heard they died.
And what I heard, just heard they went off and disappeared somewhere.
Yeah. Well, be that as it may, we're here nonetheless, so figure out what we're supposed to be doing. She offers a small smile.
And she kind of like grunts and just kind of plops down next to the plasmoid. And I would like someone to roll a perception check for me.
Someone?
Someone.
I'll
Just
do it.
anyone.
+8 coming right at you.
14.
That's a 14. Very average roll.
Hold on. Where's my window? There it is. Okay. Okay. With a 14. Where are my notes? There they are. Specific. Okay. That was a 14 on. Oh boy. Okay. So, Viola,
Yeah.
with a 14, you feel a presence. Just kind of like hovering around your general direction. In your vision just kind of like you're kind of like looking at Sin and Paige for one moment, and then another moment you just have like a curtain of white hair just
Huh?
suddenly swimming in your vision, and you feel something wrap around you.
Whoa, who's there? Just kind of trying to.
Do we see anything?
Oh yeah, you so Alexandra, Sin, and Paige, you kind of you're all just kind of like vibing, and as this group nears around you, and you suddenly see one of them kind of like jump in the water, or jump out from the water, and wrap their green arms around Viola in a very tight hug, as they just kind of like nuzzle their horn against her cheek.
Hi. Do I know you? Are we hugging? Is this friendly hugs?
Viola, you
Nope, absolutely
feel
not.
a pair of something very soft behind your back.
Ah. She's just I don't know how to describe it other than an anime girl.
Mhm.
She just
She flails.
yeah, she's just kind of flailing a bit and tensing up. Yeah, can I help? Can I help you?
Oh goodness, you were so cute. Is the voice that you hear in your ear? Oh, I could just eat you up.
Oh, okay. Can I help you? What? How about we start with names? Names. You're in my private space. Let's
Oh,
start with names.
I'm sorry. And you feel the arms let you go. And if you turn around, you'll see not green arms, I'm so sorry, it's navy blue. You see a female figure with spiraling ram horns framing her round face. And wearing a very, very wide smile, as she just kind of like brings her hands up together, kind of like touching at her cheeks and going, I'm so sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Yorlith. Hi.
Hi, Yorlith? Did I say that
Yorlith,
right?
yes.
Yorlith. Hi.
For Alexandra and Paige, I would like y'all to roll a quick. Oh wait, no, actually Sin as well. I'd like you to roll a history check for me.
Yeah. Well, 15 apparently.
All right. With a 15. Okay. So, natural 20. Holy fuck. All right,
Natural
let's go.
20 for a 19, baby.
Let's go.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay, that's okay. You all kind of like regard the features that this figure who has, for lack of better words, essentially just assaulted Viola, and recognize her as none other than a genuine bona fide tiefling.
Oh. First one we've seen since we've come here.
And now you actually notice that there is a similar looking tiefling, just kind of like hovering around Sin.
Oh god.
Oh. Oh, hello.
Oh, you heavy compatriot?
Oh, her? Yeah, she's my sister. Definitely has like different taste in the ladies than I do, but
Oh. Viola looks between herself and said, "Very different, I see."
and she kind of like wades over and just kind of like holds up the other tiefling's arms and waves, because it looks like this other tiefling is quite transfixed with Sin. Just looking up at her, and you could swear you could see the stars in her eyes.
Oh boy.
And she just goes, well, whenever she decides to pick up her jaw from the floor, this is my twin Vilmea. Say hi, Vilmea. And Vilmea just kind of like kind of nods. Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
Paige is going to slip out from where she is and go swim over to sit next to Lexi.
Mm-hmm.
Then shoots you a look of betrayal.
As she's just like, twin nude tiefling girls. Dreamscape's not so bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear from your side of the pool, honey, it's a pool. Everyone's kind of naked around here.
She nods very sagely. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, not a bad view, but
She just sinks down into the water.
What? Shit, you're not. Wait, you're. You like. As, you know.
she.
Yes,
Just-
cheese gang.
Oh, thank God.
Paige just points at Lexi as if to say, like, yeah, that one, that.
Oh, thank God. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to be too overly friendly, and
Is this the one on Sin or Viola?
No, this is someone incredibly different.
Oh, okay.
This
God.
person is is over on your side of the pool. If I had made tokens, she would be here. And she'd just go, sorry, we couldn't help, but over here, y'all have had it rough, huh?
Well, she there's nothing but gay panic happening in her mind right now, and no words actually come out. She thinks she's explaining what's happened to them so far, but it's just bubbling in the water.
Mm-hmm. And you feel a hand get placed on your shoulder, and she just like the person just kind of like pats and goes, "Don't worry, I've been there. I've been there."
She just nods her head slowly.
That's why I like coming to this place. I like to relax. Totally just to relax. By the way, I nothing untoward.
She like looks to Lexi like, save me.
Just looks at you like, I don't know what your problem is.
Such betrayal.
So, she's gonna look to, sorry, Yarla? Did I get that right? The person that's with me.
Yorlith.
Yorlith. Okay. Sorry, names are hard for me.
Yeah.
Yorlith. So, what do you do, when you're not in the pool like this?
Oh, you know, just I mean, I'm not a super, so I just kind of live my life and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. We were just kind of going through that process today, actually. Kind of got a little interrupted. I think they're going to be restarting tomorrow, but you know, that's cool. She's just fiddling with her fingers, like, how does talk?
My
How
goodness.
do words?
Oh my goodness, you are just so scrumptious. Like,
Damn it.
I'm sorry, I keep talking about wanting to eat you, but like, you're like so cute. I just can't stand it.
You mean metaphorical eat me, right?
Yes. I mean, like, unless you know.
Loud splash is heard as Liliana like her
Wow.
page slips off her spot and falls into the water.
I just want to make sure dream world logic and everything.
I mean, if you consent, I'd absolutely love to.
Hey, this is fun. Nice of everyone having fun.
And just kind of
Look at all the little baby gays, man.
you see the plasmoid that was just kind of like waiting on your side of the pool, Viola, slip into the water. You can't see her at all now. But a few moments later, you see her just kind of like rise up from the water. Or rather, instead of rising out of the water, she looked like she rose in the water, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
And she just kind of like leans in close to you I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God. Okay. Technically, I'm good at those. That's a 21.
21. Okay. Your eyes do not drift.
Fair enough.
And she just kind of goes, Yorlith, you may be overwhelming this young lady. You may want to kind of let her go, maybe. And Yorlith just goes and raises her arms up, and goes, "All right, okay. It's just, I mean, it's not too often that you see a girl like her and she's just so cute." And she the plasmoid just goes, I understand, but we have some rules here. And Doralis just kind of like pouts and wades over to her sister. And looks and Yorlith looks over to you, Sin, and she goes, I don't know if this was obvious, but my sister definitely likes you. So if you need me to speak for her, I will.
Sin, you hear from over in the corner. Woo, get it, Sin!
But
Then just looks over. I'm taking you, asshole. To Paige, not.
yeah.
Does it count in the dream world?
Yes, it counts.
You saw the picture in the dream world.
I did see that picture. Yeah.
Paige, be respectful of such things.
Oh, don't worry. My sister's not a homewrecker. She's just perfectly fine oogling from a distance. Like some people, and she kind of her voice kind of carries over to your side of the pool page, and you hear the person next to you just kind of like do the same thing that you just did, which was to just like slip into the water and start bubbling.
Yeah.
And it's a moment later before her head pops out, and Viola and Sin, you see a human with short brown hair and a very red face, and she just goes, I just like to bathe a lot, okay?
Uh-huh.
It's just coincidence, a pure coincidence. And Yorlith just kind of goes, we're not gonna judge. We don't judge. It's kind of part of the reason why Pool Pierce is so cool.
Mutter, can't judge.
Paige looks at the brown-haired girl next to her in the pool and is just like, "Is your name Valkyria? Out of curiosity."
No?
Just checking.
Oh.
Who's that?
Mm.
I mean,
Well-
my name's Felicia.
Oh. Oh no.
What is it that my friend Camilla calls this? Oh yeah, sapphic propaganda.
Paige looks at her hands. Wow, my hands are getting pruny. Okay, well.
So you're gonna be like, damn, these are some hands.
Whew. These hands are okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go dry off.
And
She like scrambles up out of the pool.
Yeah, dry off.
They ain't dry for days.
Paige. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Not my best. You know what? It's actually my second best. No, my third best. All right, here we go. All right. That'd be a 5.
5. Okay.
2 plus 3 for a 5.
So as you scramble to get out of the pool, you quite literally smush your face into a pair of
No.
Soft melons.
Damn it. Damn it.
And you hear a voice above you go, "Oh, I didn't realize we were being so forward."
uh, as her face makes contact, she just goes, Anita?
And and as you raise your face, you see a half elf with dark hair, black hair, with a nice braid, and she just kind of like smiles at you and goes, "Sorry, darling, but I'm taken."
Yeah. So sorry.
Just like Anita.
Just like Anita, indeed.
Have you ever seen Spy X Family?
Yes.
I'll take that as oh, okay.
I have not.
If you could, the picture of the little girl, like whenever she like looks betrayed all
Yeah.
of a sudden, that's the look on Paige's face right now. How could you? And she looks down at Lexi like, oh, oh.
And
Yeah.
It was really funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
and for your information, it is quite hard to have your fingers prune up in this pool. Something about the water.
Of course. She bows apologetically her head. So sorry again.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, you wouldn't want to leave your friends behind, would you?
Varies from moment to moment.
Well, are we offending you?
No.
Okay.
Then by all means, stay. We'd love to have a chat.
Sure.
You're being pressured.
She sits on the edge of the pool, just puts her feet in.
That
That's-
looks cold.
That's also fine. And the half elf actually also just joins you. Nothing like a dip in the pool after such a long, hard day.
Head level, eyes forward. She nods. Yep. Yeah, I almost got arrested. That was great.
Oh. Having a little trouble with the law.
Is that a bad word?
Ooh. Well, in Ashian City, it doesn't take much for anyone to get offended. No offense, darlings. And you just see a bit of the water just wave as the plasmoid just goes, "None taken." And the half elf just continues and goes, "So, well, you're actually just in time for a nice little meeting. Or so I'm told. This is actually my second time here, so I was invited to come back. Wasn't that right?" And you see the plasmoid just move over to the statue on one edge of the pool and just go, "That is right, because today is a very special day. Today is a weekly meeting of the pool peers, and I very much welcome each and every one of you to it."
The pool
The
piers? Is
what?
that like a club or something?
That's right.
Okay.
Do I want to ask?
Oh, well, it's just, Ashian City being Ashian City. Sometimes we just like to gather and just talk about our day. We try to help out each other if there's any skills or abilities that we are proficient in. And you see her just kind of like regard Yorlith and Vilmea for a moment before she goes, and just have a little chat.
Oh, so it's like a support group.
A little bit, yes. And
Huh.
from the sounds of things, I think I would like to propose that you four lovely ladies be included in our little group. Would that be okay with you all?
Oh, the joining of clubs begins.
That depends on how literal the name is.
What do you mean?
Did I mishear the name?
Pool peers?
I misheard the name very slightly.
What did you hear?
What did you hear?
Pool peers.
What?
Pool peers.
I
As
don't
in people who pee in pools.
Oh.
Oh.
Peers, not peers.
Oh.
Oh.
Probably should have gone with pool pals.
Mm.
I'm just kidding.
No, Car, that's a very different meeting. Very different dream.
Indeed.
I've just been sitting here the entire time of like, how quickly should I be exiting this pool?
Is it already too late?
Guys, it's a hot spring. You don't need to warm it up more.
But it didn't start that way.
Oh, I see. So we'll be. Is there anything special we have to do as members?
No, just again, like there's no obligation to join or not join or do anything really. We're just here for each other.
Oh, okay. An
It's
easygoing
just I'm sorry if this may seem a little busybody, but I've only known you ladies for 5 minutes, but if anything were to happen to you, I will sound the horn and call our brethren to your side. You can count on that.
Oh.
And you hear
Wow.
just like a murmur of agreements in all directions.
Paige suddenly calls out of that. Actually, you know what? This is the most help we've gotten since we've been here. I'm actually kind of into this.
Okay, yeah. Well, first things first.
True.
Lexi just thinks about it for a moment. She's like,
This is actually
that
true.
that is painfully true.
Well, first things first. I think introductions are in order. And she kind of like gestures to herself before she continues speaking. My name is Delanor, and I am a super. And she kind of like turns to the dwarf who has now since gone into the pool and just kind of like stationed herself next to the statue. Bilria, do you remember if we established if we tell our identities in here? And Bilria thinks for a moment there and just goes, no, wouldn't really be right with the whole, leave your identities at the door thing. Well, leave your identities and status at the door thing, but yeah. I guess I should go next. Hey, my name is Valeria Stone Delver. I'm a hero, and I keep this one. And she jabs a thumb at Delanor, the plasmoid. And she just goes, I keep this one out of trouble. And Delanor just looks shocked, like the dramatic shock, and she goes, yeah, we're both supers. Well, I think almost everyone's a super here except you three. And she kind of like looks at the tieflings and the human next to you, Paige. And you see you hear a tiny voice speak up before she goes, no, I'm also not a super. And for anyone who's for everyone who's looking at this direction, you see a 7-foot tall bipedal elephant who
Oh.
raises her trunk and tries to make herself look as small as she could.
Not an easy trick
gonna
for
be
a 7-foot
hard,
tall
yeah.
elephant. Yeah.
Yeah. And she just goes, hi, I'm Julto, and I'm a shopkeep. It's you wouldn't know where my shop is, but yeah, hi. And Delanor just replies with a nice Julto. If it wasn't for your various magic items, I don't think I would have been able to save the day 2 weeks ago. And when the Loxodon hears that, you see her elephant ears just kind of like spread
Flutter.
open before she kind of like tries to hide herself with it again. I'm glad. I'm happy. I still after meeting everyone, I'm still open to giving everyone coupons for my shop. And Yorlith, who has been kind of just playing with her sister's arms, just kind of like doing the like a mannequin type of deal. Let's go. Ooh, yes, please. Yes. You still do those discount trips, right? And Julto just goes, "Oh, yes. Well, you're actually the one of the few people who actually like this stuff. I mean, they're discounted for a reason." And Yorlith looks over to Viola and goes, "So her deal is she runs a magic shop, but she also has this neat thing she calls the discount cantrips. I call them discount trips, but you know,
I see.
so like their whole deal is they're cantrips like you can get, and the effect isn't quite what you would think it would happen.
You don't get a discount?
No, you absolutely do get a discount. That's why they call it discounted cantrips. It's just, they're discounted for a reason, and the reason being the effect isn't, what you would usually expect from that sort of cantrip.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood the sentence. The items that are discounted. Got it.
Mhm.
I see. I mean, that sounds still pretty neat. What kind of stuff do these magic items do?
Oh, well, they teach you the cantrip for one, but the kind of cantrip that they are is what is a good one that I have? Oh, yeah, I got this detect life cantrip, right? And I used it, and I almost went blind because it detected bacteria
Oh.
and there was a lot of it.
Oh.
But that was amazing. It was I almost thought that my entire room was some kind of, I don't know, living room or something like that. But Jewel too, oh wait, no, you did, I guess you did kind of warn me. And you can hear Jewel too. I'm just go, I did, that's why I didn't want to take your money for it or really sell it, so.
See, you got UV light eyes.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's absolutely awesome. But I try not to use it out in public or like in unsavory places because like
yeah, that would be bad for your eyes.
You should see Paige go. Wow.
Huh. I see. That's interesting. That's kind of neat. But you've got like warning labels, I imagine, right?
oh yes, well I try to explain what the spell does before purchase because I don't want people to get hurt from any of my products, if that makes any sense.
Oh, well, yeah, I think that makes total sense.
But if you if you and your friends would like to come, I can give you my address to the shop. I mean, not
Oh,
I'm
right.
going to stop talking now.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I knew what you meant. Yeah, I maybe if we can swing by, we'll have to see. Busy stuff, but yeah, you can tell us the address. I'll try to remember it with my super memory.
And you see her ears immediately like perk up. And you can kind of like see her trunk just kind of like splashing the water in front of her. Oh, okay. And you kind of see on the other side of her. I'd like you to make a quick perception check for this.
Perception check. You got it. 27.
27. Okay, so with the 27, it was somehow kind of not easy for this figure. You almost kind of like wonder how you almost missed her, but then next to the 7 foot tall bipedal elephant, this one almost looks minuscule right next to her. So this one that you see waiting in the water next to Joltu has the head of an ant with big green bug eyes, a couple of mandibles, and their antenna just kind of like going twitching every once in a while. And they seem to be staring at Paige. While their mandibles just kind of like click every once in a while.
Seeing this person, she's gonna tip her head. Hi there, I almost didn't see you.
And she kind of like turns her head to you, but like not in the way you would expect a humanoid to turn their head. This one almost looks like it's turns in an angle at you
Mhm.
before their mandibles click, and you hear in your head, "Hello."
Do you communicate like mind to mind?
And you see their head just kind of like twitch before the mandibles click again, and you hear in your head, "Yes."
Oh. She's communicating my mind. I promise I'm not just talking to air.
Paige raises her eyebrows, and then she thinks, "Nah, no, someone does that to me all the time. Actually, never mind."
What's your name?
And there's like a slight pause before you hear in your head, "Tal al,
Tel Al?
tal al."
That's a pretty name. Can I do that too? She tries to like concentrate really hard and as if telepathically trying to send a message. Says, "Can you hear me?"
No response.
Oh darn, that didn't work. Um.
Damn, being a telepath is hard.
Well, it's nice to meet you. What do you like to hang out with? Is it Joltu?
Joltu,
Joel
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Joltu? With Joltu?
And you see the head swivel up to look at Joltu. And you hear in your head go, "With everyone."
Oh. So you're part of the Pool Piers Club?
And at that they actually nod.
Oh. Well, welcome. I'm guessing you kind of hear, sorry. I'm guessing you kind of heard our names, but I'm Viola.
Pleasure. And a moment passes before you hear, "Are you the special one?"
I don't know. What's the special one mean?
And they gesture to themselves.
I'm not sure I understand. I am a waking person.
And at that Delanora goes, "Oh, so yes, Tal Al is a bit of a peculiar being in the sense that they, for their kind, emotions like love is unnecessary. But Tal Al seems to be an exception."
What do you mean by love is unnecessary?
They and she kind of like looks towards Tal Al who clicks their mandibles before you see a pair of segmented arms get brought together, one pair covering their face, the other kind of like rubbing their hands together before they go in your head. "I wish to experience it."
You want to experience love? Oh. Uh, do she kind of looks at the others now, pretty confused. Do dream people here not experience love? I might have been out of character confused. I apologize, Mal.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
And the dwarf next to Delanor goes, "Oh no, we do. It's just with Thrycreen, they're more of they when they take partners, it's out of necessity, as opposed to like, or at least I think that's what Talal meant by finding her special one."
Oh. Well, I mean, love is important to me, especially if you're talking about a special someone. It's really hard for me to imagine being with someone without having really strong feelings of love. If that makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, that absolutely does make sense. I mean, that's why I'm with my wife.
Yeah.
Granted, we met half a year before we actually tied the knot, but it's been 8 years and never been
Oh, wow.
happier.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Paige kind of gives a glance over at Viola as if she's trying to think of something.
Well, but I guess I'm still kind of figuring that sort of stuff out. The waking world, I'm still kind of a confused person on matters of love and affection and things like that. So I don't know if that makes me special, but if you're talking about feeling different, uh, I mean, I kind of get that. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, oh wait, did Talal ask you the special question?
Yeah, I didn't know what she meant.
Oh, yeah, she and you see the dwarf just kind of like scratch the back of her neck before she answers and goes, "Yeah, she's asked that with with I think almost all of us here. Basically she's wondering if you're the one, and she kind of like puts that in air quotes."
Oh. Oh. Um. Hello, I wouldn't know because I don't know you very well. I'm sorry.
And Tall All actually sinks into the water when this whole exchange happens, and you see bubbles in the water in front of her.
Oh, don't be embarrassed. Trying to find someone special to you can sometimes take a long time, and sometimes people don't know right away until they get to know you better. So I don't know if it's gonna be me. I mean, we live very different lives, but I'm sure you'll find that someone who's special.
And you hear in your head Tal All go, "Will you help me find my queen?"
Um, uh, if I'll try if I can. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep, but I mean, maybe we can talk about it.
And you see the pair of antennae just kind of like uh stop twitching at that before you hear in your head go, "Thank you."
Sure. Whatever I can do to help. Kind of pounds her fist in her chest.
And Delanor kind of looks at you, Sin, before she goes, "So I couldn't help but notice, but oops, sorry. I couldn't help but notice that you. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That you seemed. Shut up! That you seem to be troubled by not knowing what has happened with your special someone. Would we be correct in
Yes,
assuming this?
you wouldn't be far off.
I see. So uh, I can't promise how much help we would be, but if you wanted to talk about it.
Sin just kind of looks a little bit stunned for a moment. And then she like kind of curls in on herself a little bit. I mean, I sorry, God damn it, I completely blanked as I was about to say something.
It's all good.
Kind of pauses, curls in on herself. In the real world at least, or not dream world, whatever term you want to use, I was gonna propose when I woke up from here.
And you
Given
hear gasps. And you see out of the corner of your eye this ashen woman just fist pumping.
But, well, we've been waking up the whole time. What if I did it and I don't remember?
And at that, Delanor just kind of thinks for a moment before she goes, have you ever woken up and in here but have you ever woken up and found yourself in a different area altogether? Not where
Well,
you
just
were
to double
before?
check, no, right?
No.
She just shakes her head.
Then I think it's safe to say that you have not been waking up and not remembering, so to speak. From what little the dreamers have been able to tell us, when they wake up, they usually end up in the strangest of places, always within the same domain, but sometimes they wake up in the middle of a grassy plain. Sometimes they wake up in the middle of eating a meal in a tavern somewhere. But it seems to me that you're more like us. We've seen dreamers disappear, or what do they call it?
Wake up.
Wake up. Yes.
Paige says.
Yes, that. When they wake up, they just kind of like poof. And we just think that, hey, we'll see them again maybe later. It's a little difficult to maintain friendships like that. But I mean, they can disappear for days, months. For them at the very least, not 1 second would have passed since they wake up and she air quotes this, go to sleep. But for us, it's a continuous time. They get to wake up, she air quotes again, while we continue to live our lives. And sometimes we'll be fortunate if we get to see them within the same week, sometimes, or same day.
Paige glances over at Lexi and is like, "We're really stuck here, aren't we?"
Looks like it.
You seem to be pretty okay with that.
Well, I'm sure it'll work itself out eventually.
She kind of like raises her eyebrows. You're very optimistic, you know that?
I mean, we're brought here for a reason, so...
At that, she winces. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose we were.
So once we're figured out, maybe we go.
Yeah, maybe.
So, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry, but I'm sorry, I don't think I quite caught your name. And Delanor is looking at you, Alexandra.
Alexandra.
Yours was a look of someone who has had to make difficult choices in life. And
yes.
I'll be honest, I'm more than a little intrigued.
How so?
Well, and she kind of pauses, trying to choose her as she kind of like runs through what she's going to say next in her head. Before she goes, well, forgive me if I'm treading on some very personal territory here, but you look like someone who has
Give me a minute.
Yep. Okay. As they're talking, Sin, I would like you to make a quick perception check for me.
What the hell do I add to that? Ooh, +2. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so with the dirty 20, you can't help but glance over to the woman who fist pumped it earlier. And now that you kind of turn your head to look at her more clearly, you see very, very pale skinned, almost like the color of clean bone. Kind of like looking at you. Her her dark hair just kind of like matted against her face, and if it weren't for the fact that you saw her earlier, you may or may not have thought she was a ghost by how she looks. Like, she looks like a naked drowned woman.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
She's a fucking Onryo.
Like her hair is just kind of like just all over the place. You see water dripping from it, and her skin is just like it's like the color of marble. Like she looks like a fucking ghost.
I see.
And she's just looking at you with like, God, why did I say? I almost said dead eyes, but there, for lack of better words, yeah, she's looking at you with dead eyes.
Fucking grudge up in here.
Yeah, that's actually very accurate. Yeah.
Oh my god, it is an Onryo.
Then just like can I help you? Thanks, Callie.
No, but sorry, I'm really bad at this. I kind of tend to talk with my fists more. But you know, I hope the sentiments coming off regardless. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at talking. And yeah, I tend to punch my problems in the way of solving them.
Then just nods. I put an arrow through them. It works just as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, that's the best way to shut people up, right?
Well, I did meet one person that didn't shut up, and that was unfortunate.
Oh, do you want me to punch him for you?
No,
'Cause I'll do that.
It out. We figured it out.
Oh,
For the
okay.
party, she's absolutely talking about the guy she shot in the dick.
All right. Well, I mean, I ain't saying that you're not a decent fighter. You have the look about you. Probably one that's needs more experience under the belt. No offense. But hey, if you need help, yeah, I mean, it's like Delnor said, we're ride or die here in the pool of ears.
I can't hear it the right way. What is wrong with me?
It's probably the way I say it. I'm sorry.
It'll just, nod.
And at that Delanor claps her hands together and go, "All right, well, we wouldn't want to keep our various company waiting. So motion to hereby bring this weekly meeting of the pool peers to a close. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you next week." Oh, yes, shoot. If you ladies don't mind, when we get to the locker rooms, do you mind if we all exchange contact info? And she kind of like looks at all of you when she says that.
Then I'll just shrug.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wonderful. We'll let you know when our next meeting will be. Or if you
Great.
know, if you just want to talk, we're there for you.
Thank you.
We can start a group chat.
Yes, we can actually add you to our group chat.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry. I am kind of terrible with technology, so
That's okay. Oh, I think my phone's back in the locker room.
Yeah, we'll do when we get
Oh yeah,
changed.
we can absolutely head to the locker room now. I mean, we wouldn't want to get Pruny now, do we? And she kind of winks at you, Paige.
Paige, I mean, I'd like to say Paige turns red, but I mean,
It's already red.
yeah,
Turns redder.
yeah. Her cheeks glow a little pink.
All right. And while that's happening, we're actually going to turn over to Oscar, who has been sitting alone in his room for
A
Oh, good golly
while.
gosh,
while.
that's me.
Yes, it is. All right. Oscar, what are you doing?
Working on his wings, I guess.
Wings?
Yeah.
The hot
They gave me
wings.
the wings.
Right, yes. I thought you meant like literal fucking wings, Jesus Christ.
No. Yes, Oscar actually spurts out bug wings.
Oh,
Well, in addition to sort of looking through and thinking about what he wants to do, he's also coming up with fun acronyms for the designation that special like citizen designation. So he's coming up with those, coming up with other variations of team names if we need them. Yeah.
Do I hear an Alexandra back?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, sorry. We'll get back to you,
Basically,
Oscar.
anyway.
As you're okay, so Alexandra, no, you know what? Actually, hold that thought. We're gonna stick to Oscar, because
That's
this
fine.
this can happen, as All right, so Oscar, do you have the phone that was given to you on silent or vibrate?
It's on whatever it was on. He
Okay.
hasn't messed with it. He's an old man. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay, so while you're in your room, you actually hear it go off. Little snazzy ringtone. And you see the phone screen just kind of like light up.
Does it have caller ID?
No, it's not a call. But if the screen just lit up.
Oh. He'll pick up the phone and look at it.
And you see a mail icon, and there's like a message preview from Bloomer, and you see I know it's only been a few hours, but have you given it some thought?
He's gonna respond back incredibly slowly, hunt and peck, you know. Will, if you're talking about the classification, then yes. Will likely go citizen route or special citizen route, whatever, and send it.
All right. And as you send this, another mail icon pops up, and it's from a number you do not recognize.
Just in case, he's gonna write the number down. I won't ask you for the actual number. I'll just say I've written it down. And
And you see in the message just one sentence.
okay.
Your friends are in danger.
Oh no, we're being hunted by succubi.
And you see a link to an address.
Does it say the address or is it just a link?
It's like the same thing as like when you link
Google Maps.
Google Maps, yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if Oscar would know what a phishing scam is, and if he would try and put it in manually so he doesn't have to click on a mystery link. But I guess no, just tap on it.
All right. So it brings it up on the map app, and you see the address is for some kind of spa place.
Well, guess I gotta go check it out. Oh.
Make a history check for me.
Okay. Also, I knew there was a spa map screen for a reason.
Well, of course.
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations. Okay, good. I rolled a 2, and then I rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, so with the natural 20, you very briefly recall you actually got to take a look at the ticket that was flashed at your face when the girls were where the girls were saying they were headed to, and you remember that this is the self-same address of that was on that ticket.
Okay. Did they take the car?
I don't know. Did y'all take the car?
And I assume.
I mean, if it was far enough away, I assume.
Yeah, I would think so.
Does the map app tell me how far away it is?
Yeah, it's like
or walk or bus.
Yeah, it'd be like a 10-15 minute walk. If by bus, it's just like a 5-minute drive, like a couple of stops.
The city has reliable public transportation.
What
a dream!
No way.
Really is a dream.
All right, he'll grab a coat or grab his coat and everything. Grab anything important in case this is a distraction to break into his room. Make sure that he doesn't leave anything notable behind, and he'll get down and take the bus over.
All right. Okay, and doesn't take too long, and you find yourself in front of this seemingly out of place building compared to the skyscrapers that are just like right next to it. This looks like a Grecian temple building, like an ancient Greek building with the pillars, the marble steps leading up to the area, and and on the front you see Goddess Sanctuary.
Goddess Sanctuary?
The goddess, Goddess Sanctuary.
Is there any sort of emblem or like visual thing along with the name to suggest which goddess it might be?
Nope, it's just in gold letters, Goddess Sanctuary.
Okay. Let's see. I guess well, first I'll look to see if there's anyone watching me or something, because obviously they know where this place is and all that. So I guess I'll make a perception.
Yep, go ahead.
Not good. That's 7 total.
Okay, so with the 7, your instincts tell you that yeah, maybe someone is keeping an eye on you, but whether it's the fact that they're good at hiding or if you yourself don't really know exactly what to look for because it's a dream world, or if it's just been that long since you've done any active uh, footwork. No, you don't seem to find anyone out of place.
Okay. I'm gonna Can I roll investigation to sort of go around the building and see if I like clock all the exits, see if there's any windows,
Mhm.
see if there's anything weird.
Yeah, yeah. You
That,
can go ahead and just kind of like
yeah,
round the perimeter.
that's a 24 for
Okay.
investigation.
Yeah, so with the 24, you kind of gesture around, well, not gesture. You kind of like take a walk around the building. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You just kind of like um see that it has like the big entrance. There's like a couple of side entrances, one that where it looks like it leads into like some kind of eatery. um there's like one circular area that doesn't have any windows at all, on the sides at the very least, but like it's topped with a glass dome for that, uh supposedly to let like natural light in. And yeah, yeah, just like side entrances. There's like an employee entrance next to the eatery place, and yeah, that's what you see.
Um, hmm. Um, the glass dome, is it is the glass clear or is it like foggy?
It's like um frosted.
Okay. Am I in like an alley?
At where you are, yes, there's like there's an alley on either side of the building.
Okay. Um, let's see. Hang on, I just want to double. Okay, that's just distance, not vertical. All right, I'm gonna try and let's see. He's gonna try and just hoist himself up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
So at least he can like put an ear to the dome to see if he can hear anything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll athletics for that.
Okay, yeah. Actually, roll an acrobatics for me, because like
He's
this
doing it off
is.
strength. Can I roll athletics, please?
Hmm?
No, whatever. Oops, shit. But hang on. And he's the other inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Okay, yeah. So with the 21, you're able to just kind of fine handholds to make your way on top of this looks to be about a 3-story section of the building. But you managed to get yourself on top of the glass dome, and I'd like you to roll a perception check for me.
Yep. It's not bad. That's an 18.
Okay, so with an 18, you actually see a very peculiar sight. You see this tiny raptor-like thing with a giant ass bag.
Bird raptor or dinosaur raptor?
Dinosaur raptor.
Oh, okay.
And you make eye contact with each other before it fucking scrambles and just tries to get away from you.
Seems bad.
Where is it? Where did it sprint off to?
It looks like it's trying to sprint off away from you.
Okay, I can't imagine there's much room on this roof, but okay. It doesn't say there's a limit on how many times I can do this. It requires a bonus action to activate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna activate my locust form hasten. So now I have an extra 20 feet of movement speed, and it doubles my jump distance.
Okay.
So I can move at 50 feet per round. So I'm gonna chase after it.
Okay. All right. So, I'd actually like you to roll a quick initiative for me while I look something up.
Not bad. That's 18.14 or whatever.
Okay. 18. Da-da-da-da. Let me just see if I can't do it this way. Why is this never on the same fucking thing? Hold on. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, here. Duh.
So that's my bonus action, and actually as an action, I'll also cast Long Strider on myself, which further increases it by another 10 feet. So now my speed is totally doubled to 60.
60. Okay. And that's just without like doing any double dashes or anything, right?
Yeah, so for like the first startup round, I use my bonus action, my action, so it's just 60 feet. But then after that, it's use everything. So that's like tripled, I think, or something.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe it was better off if I did it this way. Is that it? Okay, and you said you had a 16, right? Okay. Okay.
18.
18. Okay, 18. Okay. Yeah, so with your locust form, you're actually able to keep up, even overtake this little raptor thing. Which spooks it, and it books the other way.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going after it, I guess.
Okay. All right. Roll me a dex save.
Do I get a reason why?
Yes. So as it's as you're trying to chase after this thing, you are kind of making your way across like uneven ground, uneven footings. This thing doesn't seem to be bothered by it, but you're kind of having to chase after this, maintaining your speed while making sure that you don't fall off.
Okay. Am I? Never mind. All right. So Dex. So that's pretty good. 17.
17. Okay, so you're able to maintain your balance, but you are kind of it looks like it's reached the other side of the glass dome and is getting ready to jump. What do you do?
Do I see where it's gonna jump to?
It looks like it's trying to jump into another roof.
How far is the roof from the edge?
Roof from the edge looks to be about 20 feet away.
How far away am I from it right now?
You are about 30 to 40 feet away from it.
Okay, I'm gonna chase after it, and if it jumps, yeah, because I have plenty of movement to get to the ledge, and if it jumps, I want to use my bonus action to Misty Step to where it's jumping and see if I can catch it.
Okay. All right.
Misty Step is a range of 30 feet, by the way.
Range. Yep. Okay. So as it's making this, can you roll me a quick acrobatics check to try and see if you can make a swipe at it to catch it?
Can I roll athletics because I'm grappling it?
Yeah, you can.
Much better. Not great overall, but that's an 18.
18. Okay, so with an 18, you are able to as it's leaping from the ledge, it looks incredibly fucking happy with itself before you just like reach out and just grab it by the bag that it's carrying.
Okay.
And as you do this, it kind of like squirms. You just kind of like hear, let me go.
Why?
Well, you caught me, so let me go.
No. You got some questions to answer.
Okay. What do you want? What do you need?
Who are you?
I'm Blue Gremlin.
Is that your name or?
I'm a super.
Oh, okay. Bad guy, I assume.
No, I'm a hero.
Why are you on this roof?
Because I'm trying to get away from people. That's my thing. Oh wait, shit! Actually,
What
yes.
people?
Here, and and it just kind of like tries to rummage through the bag as it's like dangling over the edge. As it's happening, pulls out something and hands it to you. Here, now can you let me go?
What is it?
It looks to be an item. Jesus Christ. Yes, thank you, Mal. It looks to be fucking hell. It looks to be an amulet of sorts.
Okay.
It's just kind of like glinting at the in the light. Magic item.
Okay.
Take it. It's yours. You got me.
Okay, who are you running from?
Everyone wants to catch me. Because if they do, I have to give them something.
Just find like a random encounter on the rooftop that has nothing to
I-
do with
I think
this.
you did.
You found the treasure goblin.
Good job.
Okay. I'll put him back on the rooftop.
And he just kind of like looks at you while continuing to hold up the amulet.
I mean, I've grabbed the amulet. I've taken it.
Okay, you've taken it. Okay. Can you roll a d20 for me and tell me what the result is?
16.
16. Okay. Okay.
All right, I'll just put that in my pocket or whatever, and just be like, so you're not up here to do anything bad?
No. Listen, buddy. You know who I am, right?
No, I've been in this city for less than a day.
Oh, well.
A day.
I don't know. I would have thought that the name kind of implies.
I mean, I understand it now. It's just a bit out there.
I mean, yeah, but
Whatever. Never mind. Go about your business. I need to go about mine. Thank you. Have a nice day.
and you see his head just kind of like perk up before he gives the air just kind of good old long sniff and goes, I gotta go. And he just kind of like scrambles down from the end of the building. Enjoy.
Oscar's just like, fucking, what is up with this stupid city? All right, I'm gonna go back to the glass dome, because that was the original intention. I'm gonna put my ear to it. Do I hear anything?
Wait, sorry. Say it again.
I'm going over to the glass dome and I'm putting my ear against it to see if I hear anything. Like if I hear my friends or what? Because I obviously can't look inside because it's frosted. It's a spa, so I don't want to invade privacy too much. So I'm just gonna see if I hear anything.
Okay. Roll a quick perception check for me for that.
Not good. 6.
Okay, so with a 6, you hear a lot of rushing water, some odd few splashes, the sound of voices, conversation, seems like.
All right. Do the windows have any like latches?
Next to you, like a couple of panes over, yes, there is a latch.
Is the rooftop, does it have like rocks on it and stuff?
Like just stray rubble, that kind
or
of
is
thing.
it like concrete? Because like some buildings they have like, gravel on the top.
Yeah, it's just solid
concrete?
stone.
Okay. Yeah, let me see if I have anything. Okay, so I'm gonna take out one of the smooth boots I have in my inventory for some reason. I'm gonna put it next to me, and I'm gonna open the latch.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the boot in between the window and the frame so that it stays open.
Okay.
So that if anything actually happens, I can hear it better. And I'm gonna investigate the rooftop.
Okay.
See if there's like an entrance from the top or anything.
Okay, so yeah, you do see where the circular area meets with the rest of the building, you see a door situated against against that side.
Okay, I'll go to it. Is it locked?
It is locked, yes.
Okay. Now, time for my other bit of handy dandy jack of all trades helmet special locust thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I am going to use my locust form implement, and instead of my sword, it is going to create for me a set of lockpicking tools.
Okay.
So I get to roll at half my proficiency bonus as well as just the normal ability check. So let's see, rounding up. So that's 1.5 to 2 plus my dex, which is also 2. So I roll with a +4.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay. What do you roll for lockpicking at that point?
It's dex plus your proficiency.
Okay. You go ahead and roll that.
Rolled really well. That's a 19 plus the 4. That's a 23.
Okay, so with the 23, you have no problems picking this lock, and it just unlocks with a satisfying click,
Okay.
and you're able to make your way inside.
I'm going to take the other boot and prop it in between the door and the frame so that it remains open in case I need to get out quick.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my way down the stairs and see and stop if there's like any openings that I can be seen at.
Okay. So as you're making your way down this hallway, you're able to hear a bit better with the with what was happening in the room where that glass dome was, and you hear an unfamiliar voice say, so Alexandra, was it?
Yes.
What's your story?
What do you mean?
Well, you mentioned that you're kind of little.
Real quick,
Mhm.
Oscar's here. If he can hear this distinctly, he's going to go back up the stairs to a point where he can't exactly make out the words, but if anything happens, he can hear it.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me.
I got proficiency on my armor, but it's also half plate, so I have disadvantage.
Mhm.
Okay, that's thank goodness. That's 25.
Okay. So with the 25, you are able to just kind of like find this sweet spot where you're able to eavesdrop on the on this conversation while making it look like you're part of well, not you're part of, but
No, I'm not trying to go down farther.
no, I
I'm
know. You're just in this sweet spot where, no one who's like actively looking for you will see you. That type of deal. Like you don't stand out. And with going back to Alexandra, Delanor goes, well, I do apologize if this comes off a little wrong, but you seem a little rough and tumble.
Go back and go to the bathroom.
Okay. You look like you're a lady of few words, like our dearest Kara here, and
What?
I think she meant Sin.
Our dearest who?
no, Kara. And I don't know. I feel like I have a feeling that there's a story with that. If you don't mind sharing, at least. least.
I don't know that there's a story so much. Just kind of keep to myself for the most part.
I mean, there's a story in and of itself. I mean, is this the kind of keeping to yourself because you don't want to get close to anyone else? Or is this a kind of keep close to yourself that you're afraid that something might happen?
I suppose maybe. Haven't really put too much thought to it.
Well, I also kind of happen to recognize the look of someone who is conflicted with certain choices, and given the nature of your friend's conversation earlier, it seemed to be like you seem to be at a crossroads of sorts with your commitment, so to speak.
I don't know that I'd describe it like that exactly.
And Alexandra, you hear in your head go night falling for princess?
Excuse me?
Do you turn when you hear this?
Yeah.
And you see this ant's head, this insect-like humanoid figure, kind of looking at you with their green bug eyes, and their mandibles click, and you hear in your head go, "You, night."
I don't know that I'd say that.
Guard?
Sure.
And there's a pause before you see the antennae just kind of just go several ways about, and the dwarf uh just goes, "Oy, now you got her started."
Okay.
And Yorelith, the tiefling, speaks up and goes, "Oh well, that's Tala's thing. She's kind of, a hopeless romantic. So stories like she likes to hear stories of other people falling in love, and we keep telling her, hey, it's also possible that someone's gonna fall in love with you, and yeah."
Specific?
Hmm?
See, I mean, what you're saying about Lexi seems specific.
What do you mean?
She kind of looks to.
Well, I never said anything about being guard.
Yeah, that's new to me.
You kind of look at Delanor at that before she goes, "You kind of give off the vibe with the way you're placed. You've placed yourself. You kind of give off the vibe of someone who's used to protecting someone."
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would also like to do that.
25.
Mhm.
At the mention of Lexi being a guard, Lily just leans over her and feigns drama with her palm on her forehead and is like, "Oh, my hero."
All right, relax, gay.
She just gives a grin.
Okay.
Alt shenanigan.
Old shenanigan.
All right, we're gonna try something new. Callie,
What?
I'd like you to take off your headphones.
I get to know secrets that you don't get to know.
Everyone else, I would like you to deafen until I let you know when it's good.
Everyone?
Everyone except you.
Except me. Okay. So I was just trying to figure out.
Okay. So, when she says that, you kind of get the feeling that she's not being upfront with you. And when she says that Alexandra kind of gives off the vibe of being a guard, she glances over to the tieflings, who seem to have given her a look.
Okay. Callie just left, but okay then. What's kind of the demeanor of the tieflings, if I may ask?
The demeanor of the tieflings is you see Yorlith just kind of like trying to very subtly shake her head. Meanwhile, Vilmea, the soft-spoken twin, just kind of has this look about her like the jig is up.
Okay.
Something seems to be afoot here.
Yeah.
All right. And
All right. Everyone get back on then.
Yep.
You can get back on. My wife has Luna in her arms, so this might take a second.
it's all good.
Everyone return.
Hold on, let me see if I can ping.
I can hear.
You can hear? Okay.
Sin!
Sin, have you I don't think Sin can hear us.
Shit.
Well, I mean, I put in the chat, everyone return, but I don't know. Here, hold on. Maybe in here.
There we go. Okay.
Everyone return.
I was watching Discord, not the.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I should have. Yeah, I should have gone on Discord. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it took me a solid 20 seconds to be like, oh shit, that was the Roll20 bloop.
Yeah, it's okay. We didn't wait that long. Okay, so upon what? So Viola kind of looks. She's not really hiding this. She looks between the person who said that and the tieflings, and she just kind of gets a very worried look, and starts backing out of the pool.
Okay. Hold on. Where are my notes?
While you're looking for your notes, I have questions. Am I the ghost?
No, you're not.
Okay, I
Am
mean,
I a ghost?
the one that has my name.
No.
Oh. I see.
Sometimes you just got similar names.
That was
To be
good.
fair, I
That was
had no way of knowing it wasn't.
It was a complete coincidence. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll keep it. Yeah.
Oh, she's snoozing.
She doing a big snooze in my arms, yes.
Aw.
Okay. At that, when you start doing that, you feel a pair of hands just kind of like get placed on your on either of your shoulders, on either side of your shoulders. and you hear in your ear go, "Hey, you doing okay?"
Uh-huh. Just figured I'd check some messages. Cause my stuff's in the locker.
Oh, well, I'm about to go towards the locker myself. I mean, we could get to know each other. I'd love to get to know you better.
That's so cool of you. But actually, our whole group has been waiting for a message from one of our friends. And we probably should make sure he's okay, right?
I will say, while Oscar was either on his way there or is in the stairwell, he probably would have sent. Actually, does Oscar have their numbers?
I think we all exchange numbers, surely.
That
Pretty sure I made a
that
group
seems
chat.
like a safe assumption.
Yeah.
I made
Yeah,
a
I would
group
think so.
chat.
Yeah.
Okay, Oscar will have at some point sent a message in the group chat or whatever. Maybe accidentally, just to each one of them individually. Probably because he doesn't understand how it works.
Oh.
And he will say basically, odd anonymous tip, you are in danger. On my way.
I told everyone that we need to check our phones because one of our friends got to check on our friend.
Oh, yeah. Paige will start to like slip up out of the water, seeing Viola look a little bit perturbed.
Yeah.
All right,
But-
yeah, and
But I'll also stand up. Yeah, I might want a message from her. So
oh well, we're all closing the meeting anyway, so it's been kind of long enough, and we'll come with you.
Okay, sure.
I mean, we're all headed the same way anyway, so.
Right, our lockers are in the same direction.
Paige kind of gives a look at Viola and kind of like goes to walk alongside her as we start making our way back up the hallway.
Okay. So Oscar, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
oh no.
Also, where approximately on the map am I?
You would be like roughly around here-ish.
Oh God, naked
Wait, I
women.
thought you said I was in a stairwell.
You were. That connected to this hallway.
Oh god.
To be fair, there's not many places on the map you could have been, so
Alright, well, I'm still. Unfortunately. Anybody got another. Where'd that initiative or where'd that inspiration from the sub go, by the way? Have they not given it away yet? Can
I mean, I could give you one if I'm allowed
Oscar,
to.
send help. Send help.
I mean, I give you one of mine if I'm allowed to. I just don't know if that's how that works.
You
We're
all
about to see a
you
lot
g-
of naked tiefling.
you got to you got two inspo.
Yes, I used them already because that's
Yep.
that's how I work.
And outside of
But I
that,
know
that was it.
There was a sub,
That was
so
about it.
that one can go to
Regret.
me, right?
Well, it's unfortunate because you had said at one point, I have 0. So at 0, you
I
went.
know, but there was a sub, and that gives an inspiration to someone. So that
Oh
goes to
yes,
me, right?
yes. Okay, so that actually went to.
I think it went to you, didn't it?
It
No.
went to Viola.
Oh,
Viola.
it did? Oh.
Yes,
Who was it from?
it was from
Okay.
Carmine. It was from
Oh, yeah,
their
plus one
sub.
for the recap. Nice.
Yep.
Oh.
Dangus.
So, as you people may have been able to guess, that's a natural 1.
Oh no.
Ooh.
For a total of 5.
Oh my god, yes. Okay. So you know that gif of SpongeBob and Patrick and the map?
Yeast. I thought you said weast.
where they just have their eyes
The
just
eyes are all over
roaming.
the map.
Oh,
Yup.
oh yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep. That is if if this hallway was the map, that would be what is what's happening with Oscar. For Oscar, it has been a very, 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 very long time since you have seen birthday suits
no.
of various shapes and sizes.
Think of your wife. Think of your wife. Think of your wife. Think of your wife.
Think Christian thoughts. Christian thoughts.
And yeah, there's certainly there's certainly an arsenal of
In the back of his head, there's just a mean voice that's going, you're here for a rescue mission, but they are looking fine.
yeah, there's pomegranates, there's like
Yeah, I get the picture. Oscar gets the picture.
I don't know, there's like a watermelon or two in there.
Yeah, there's a large selection.
Very large selection. Very fruity.
Oscar?
Yeah, do we see him?
Do you see him?
My
what?
stealth was 25. There's no way.
All right, if I rolled a 20, I wouldn't see you. So yeah, I don't. So Lily just walks by, unknowingly.
Unknowingly, unaware. And
Blissfully
Viola, you have Yorlith have her arm just around your neck as she is talking to you.
Just very stiff.
Sin is Vilmea is just kind of like walking behind you, Sin, and can't help but notice that there's like eyes staring at you.
Can I roll an insight check? Because you had said one of them was around its neck, one of them stiff. Can I roll like an insight to see if there's something weird going on?
Yeah. Roll it as a disadvantage though, because you got a
So
nat
I
one
was
on that
gonna
wisdom.
say,
Yes. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I rolled the same thing on both dice, so that's
Nope.
fine. Total of 13.
Okay, so with the 13, you are able to kind of clock in on Viola's behavior. You've known this girl for not too long, but
A few weeks.
Enough.
you can kind of like not hypothesize, kind of read into her body language that something is definitely bothering her.
Okay. Have I heard any other patrons like in the time that I've been waiting? Or has it just been those people and my friends?
There have been people who have wandered around in the establishment, but it looked like no one had went into the pool side of things.
Okay. I'll send another text to each of them that just says hidden in building, shout if needed.
Our phones are not in our bodies.
I know he doesn't. I mean, he knows that. But
I know. It's just.
yeah,
it's just
they could be stored somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Girls have
Paige,
got holes, right?
Oh my god!
We need cell phones.
Paige is gonna hurry into the locker room and start to get dressed.
Yeah. Viola's definitely trying to quicken her pace.
Okay.
The lady's on her shoulder.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Viola. Something has struck me as
Yeah,
wrong.
same.
Okay. So, sheer stroke of luck. All of your lockers are like right next to each other. So like along this row, you've all got You've all got your lockers, and I would like everyone, including Oscar, but Oscar rolls this at a disadvantage to make a perception check for me.
I'm gonna spin it.
Ooh, those are two good ones. Where were you when I rolled a natural one, huh?
Hey, 21.
21 as well.
All right, 21.
5.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So everyone except Paige, who is being very preoccupied with a lot of fruits.
The fruit stand.
Just trying to get my clothes on.
The fruit stand. Yep. Boy, it's hot. It's hot in here.
Warm in here.
Very warm.
You said the spa was gonna be relaxing. It's not relaxing.
You hear a click.
What kind of click?
Like a lock click
Oh.
into place.
I am looking for the source of the sound.
Is it coming from, say,
The door?
right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, so I heard that as well?
You heard that as well. It echoed.
Who's at the door?
At the door are the tieflings.
Okay. Now she's gonna go, what do you want with us? And how do you know so much?
What?
Did I hear that with my 20 roll?
With your 20 roll, you heard a muffled
Shouting?
mm-hmm.
Okay, it's go time. I'm just like, something's ringing. Something's not right. I heard a door lock.
There's danger.
Anonymous tip. As a detective, private investigator, anonymous tips are good. So, okay, Longstrider still hasn't worn
Viola's
off.
trying to change as fast as possible while shouting that.
As soon as the door locks,
I'm just gonna fight naked. Let's go.
I'll say, yeah, Paige is gonna open up her portal and reach in for the lady's wish.
Okay, so Longstrider's still up. Bonus action, hasten for locust form. And so if I have to go down the stairs and then over, I can get to the door. And
Roll another wisdom saving throw when you get to the door.
oh, come on. Well, it's not an actual 1, but it is a 2.
Oh god.
Actually, Oscar does have blind sight, so if he knows that there are other people, he's gonna close his eyes and use the floor.
Clever.
As you make your way to the door,
Yes.
you're going to walk with closed eyes.
Yes, I have blind sight.
He's
out
a
to
good
10
boy.
feet.
He's not good.
I can see. I'm just
He's
like,
a good
all right.
boy.
I already got my eye full for the year.
True.
By my usual standards, I'm already up 5
That was
decades.
exceptional increase in percentage.
You know, you can still see the fruits, right?
Yeah, but not in great detail.
It's like X-ray vision. at
And
that
besides,
point.
I'm basically sprinting. Anyway, they're probably running away from me.
I'm sorry. Covering his eyes. Sorry.
I've pulled my cool hat down over my head. But I am going to just run up to the door, and I'm just gonna try and kick it in like Kiryu.
Okay. Well, when you do that, you reached out and felt something soft.
What? No, I have blind sight. I can see where the door is.
I know. There
Door is
are
soft.
there are
People in front of it.
yes.
Someone is standing guard.
Are they
There are
wondering why it's locked, or are they standing guard?
There are several someone standing in front of the door, and they are wondering why it's locked. So the
I will shout, "Move!" and try and get them out of the way.
What's your AC?
What?
20.
Okay. Okay. So
I have my sword out, by the way.
you do have your sword out, yes.
I'm basically just trying to go full imitation, like, listen, yeah, I probably look crazy, but I have no time to explain.
This is going to be really embarrassing if I'm wrong, but
Mhm.
and you manage to duck out of the way as you see a massive like trunk whip in your direction before several screams in your vicinity are heard. I can't actually shout it, but it's shit like peeping Tom, pervert, what the fuck are you doing here?
Jesus.
Yeah, Oscar's like, yeah, he still wants to kick that door in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are several bodies
I think this is a shove him out of the way. I don't think he's particularly cares they're there.
Yeah.
No, there's several bodies that are just trying to like hold him back, and someone's out there calling security.
Jesus.
Going like, we have a peeping Tom over here. There's a pervert out here. Help!
Are they hearing this inside, by the way?
I presume I presume we are looking at the two tieflings that just locked us in here.
Because if we can hear, I'm just going to shout, he's our friend, it's fine, back through.
I like how we know. I guess we did see him. No,
I probably did shout, get out of the way.
Yeah, I
and
think
move.
we would recognize the
You would
voice.
recognize. You would recognize the voice.
That's
yes,
true. That's true.
Okay.
We've also probably seen the message by now since we got to the lockers.
Yeah.
Would you have gotten the time to look at the phone?
I mean,
It takes like 2 seconds to look at the phone.
I don't know. Up to you what you would say we would done.
Yeah, I don't know. I got my whip out and I'm looking at the tieflings trying to figure out like what the hell's their problem.
I'm trying to get my clothes on and armor on.
I'm just fighting naked. I don't wear armor. It's fine.
Okay, so okay. Would you have put your phone on top of your clothes, or would they have just been like willy-nilly in there?
Oh, they would have been on top if they were like
mine probably
or in
would
a
have been in my
pocket,
pocket, yeah.
like in a pocket or something.
Okay.
Probably just in a pile, to be honest. So. Mine's probably just all in a pile. So,
okay.
You know.
Okay.
Well, you're fighting in the buff. You wouldn't even have checked.
That's true. That's a good point. Sure. But I'm going to assume it's Oscar and shout through anyway. It seems a fair bet, to be honest.
Okay. At that, Paige, I would like you to roll
As
a
always.
D20 for me.
D20, just a flat D20.
Just a flat D20.
I love it. Let's see, what is that? Exclamation point or slash?
Slash, yes.
4.
4.
The hell?
You put your hand out to open the portal, and it's just fizzles. Portal doesn't seem to want to open. Oh, excuse me.
While this is happening, I am literally shoving people out of the way. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even looking at them.
Yeah.
You see Paige like see the portal kind of fizz, like, oh, not now, you fucking bitch.
Okay. And Alexandra, Paige, Sin, and Viola, I would like you all to roll a dex save for me.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Take an instant.
7.
19.
15. Good thing I did
18. Holy shit.
Okay, so
I
who's
spent
who's all using inspos?
I used an inspo.
I don't
And
know.
I
Okay.
think some of you guys picked advantage when you should have not.
Yeah, I just do that.
Okay. 7, 15, 18, and how much?
19.
19? Okay.
Yeah,
So
plus 7. Let's go. That was a 19 total, not on the dice.
you all managed to, except for Alexandra, managed to kind of just clamber onto some handhold that you can find in the locker. In the locker, Sin, you actually are able to have your wings out for this. Paige, you're hanging on to the locker. Alexandra, you all feel the floor give way.
Oh,
And
Bye, guys.
and you, Alexandra, fall into a pit.
can I try to grab her?
Go ahead and roll
I'm gonna try
what-
with my -1 strength.
Let's see.
I can try. I got better strength.
Well, I'm right next to her.
Far back though.
Roll an athletics check for me. With a disadvantage because you are trying to you're holding on.
Well, if you pull this one off, it's just meant to be, you know.
You can spend an initiative to get a straight roll.
I will spend an inspo for a straight roll. 7.
Bye, guys.
8 minus 1.
Paige, you try and reach out as this happens, but between making sure that you're not falling into this whole same pit as Alexandra. You just manage to swipe at her, catch a few stray strands of hair as you watch your friend disappear, fall into the darkness.
No.
What do you do?
What are the tieflings doing? Did they fall in the pit?
No, the tieflings seem to just be floating there.
All right, I
Can I
got
kick
it.
in the door yet?
I know
Make a strength
Athletics
check for me. No, strength, just strength.
Just strength.
Mm-hmm.
Paige is gonna look infuriated.
Hang on, 1 second. I think I might have something to help with this.
Paige looks infuriated. So she is going to hanging onto the thing. She's gonna put her feet on the bottom of on the floor of the locker, turn, and literally just spear one of the tieflings out of the air and tackle her down into the pit.
All right.
Okay.
So I, because it's just a strength check, I get to add my spellcasting ability modifier as well.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is strength and wisdom. So
I have a thing I'd like to do also for
that's
Lexi.
a 17. That's 22.
Okay, so with the 22, you tackle the door with all your strength.
Picking it.
Oh, you're picking it.
No, kicking it.
Oh, kicking it. Okay.
Yes.
And you you manage to get your feet find purchase as you're doing this.
I can help.
And Paige, you're trying to tackle one of the tieflings.
Yeah, basically, if one of them is floating there, she basically plants her feet on the locker, turns around, and spears one of them out of the air, and is tackling her down in the pit.
Okay.
Can I do something as she's doing that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me one quick second. Paige, I'd like you to make a quick
Mel, my thing does affect what she's doing.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Blood Curse of Bloated Agony.
Okay, what does that do?
That
As
doesn't
a
sound
bonus-
good. Don't do that to me.
No, I'm doing it at the tiefling you're tackling.
Okay.
Bonus action, you curse a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you till the end of your next turn. For the duration, the creature has disadvantage on strength and dex checks. It takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one attack on its turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need to roll for that or
Nope.
What's
The
it-
only time any roll comes into it if I amplify it it lasts for a minute and then gains a saving throw.
Okay. What is the save DC?
I didn't amplify it, so it just lasts the turn.
Okay. And I don't need to roll for that?
Nope, it just happens.
Okay.
That'd be real funny when Paige goes to tackle this and suddenly they're flying towards her as the door is kicked in from behind.
And also, like, horrible, horrible things happen to their joints.
And what's Viola doing?
Can I
Yes.
just wait until I do
Yes.
it? Okay. I would like to cast Odaluk's Resilient Sphere.
What does that do?
A sphere encloses around Lexi. Nothing that physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out, though a creature in the sphere can breathe. The sphere is immune to all damage. And
Okay.
the creature and the object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from the outside. Nor can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside it.
Okay. All right. So as
This safety bubble.
Lexi
Puts me
is
in the hamster ball. as I fall.
What's gonna save your life?
as you as you see
So I'm just like, what the fuck is
If you're
going on?
unwilling, you need to make a dex saving throw, so please don't be unwilling.
And I don't know if she's unwilling. She's just bewildered right now.
She reached out, Lexi, no! Just this big bubble just encompasses her.
So as you're reaching out for Alexandra as you cast this spell, you see Alexandra, you see in the pit as this orb is enclosing upon you. You see a slide pop out of the darkness, and with this as this dome around you completes,
God, I'm gonna be a pinball.
you are sent down.
Just falls, just tumbling in the ball down the
Yes,
slide.
yup,
Oh god! Oh
yup.
Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, it's the best I can do.
And let's
Maybe
see.
at least you take no damage.
You just
Sure,
hear
you don't take
cursing
damage.
get quieter and quieter.
I'm sorry,
Pull the lever, Krunk.
it's the best I can do, okay? It's the best I can do.
Fuck
These clerics don't exactly have the best spells, okay? I'm trying my best.
Don't worry, there's about to be
I can!
there's about to be 2 tieflings plummeting down after her.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what did you want me to roll for me trying to tackle her, Mel?
Roll an athletics check with disadvantage for me, because you were kind of doing this from like a weird angle.
To say the least of it.
I'll be pretty impressed if you pull it off, to be honest.
And
Me
Well,
too.
also,
I mean,
you just
the
did
other
try to
tiefling
catch
also
Lexi.
now has disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, I rolled a 2, so that's a 1.
Nice.
Well, I suppose it can still be a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Was it?
No,
rolled a
it was
what?
a 5.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna jump off, slip on the condensation, and just go.
So
like
as
Charlie Brown trying to kick the football.
So it's
here's what I
actually-
envisioned having happened. She turned around and went, "You bitch!" and then she just slipped and went, "Ah!" and she.
no. You managed to launch yourself against the locker. But as you're doing this, you hear a crunch
Uh-oh.
as a boot penetrates the door
Yeah.
and makes contact with the tiefling that you were trying to tackle.
Two tieflings just sort of splat into each other.
And you hear one of the tieflings go, "Yorlith, no!" And as one of the tieflings does indeed collide with Paige midair, and both are sent down to the
door
pit.
to a real sight right
Man,
now.
I kind of want to do that spell one more time. Guys.
I only have one hamster ball. Come
I
on.
can have 2 hamster balls, guys. Come on. Let's see.
Yeah,
So-
it's concentration, so.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell. So actually, that's the only one I can have up.
Yeah. So you just see 2 more tieflings. This time, though, Paige takes one with her as they go plummeting down into the darkness.
Oh.
So have the way you phrase it may be a question. Have I actually kicked in the door, or
You
just
have
kicked a hole in the
You
door?
have kicked a hole in the door, but you
Okay,
felt
just split
like
size,
you
right?
hit something
Damn,
on the
that's
other
a
side.
firm fucking door. Holy shit.
Or a poorly built door, depending on how you look at it.
I guess. I guess the part could just be made of paper. Yeah.
What did I kick through? Was it like paper or just wood?
It was. Well, the door was like a solid wood, but you broke like a hole in the middle of the door, and you thought you felt like you made contact with something on the other side, but you heard
Just keep driving. Did I run something over?
Damn, he just kicked that tiefling right in the coochie. God damn.
I like that this time you hear 2 tieflings both just yelling out curses as they bounce their way down the fucking.
Like we've been here before, huh?
Ow!
Don't have featherfall.
And
I'm gonna use my sword to open the hole wider so I can at least.
What the
see
fuck
in.
is going on?
Okay, make an attack
Here's
roll.
Oscar.
Make an attack roll. Yeah, make an attack roll, straight attack roll, and Viola and Sin, as this is happening, you see the other tiefling reach out, and upon seeing both Paige and her sister just kind of like plummet into the darkness,
No.
she looks at all of you before she just jumps in with them.
What?
I'm coming, sister!
So
Ow.
it's only a door, thankfully. Because I rolled a total attack of 11.
What's the AC of a door?
I mean, I kicked a hole through it. It's not going to be
Then do you
that
think
high.
you can carry me and fly us down there?
Literally, what I
Oscar's
was
like,
just
hey, wait,
thinking.
I need someone to vouch for me out here.
Get in line. Where have
Oscar,
you
get in the
been?
hole.
What?
Oscar, get in the hole.
Okay, wait. You said it was an 11 that you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, surely the AC of a door
I-
can't be that high.
Roll a
I would have said a
roll-
AC was 10.
Yeah,
You know.
roll damage for that.
Okay. Not fantastic. 7 slashing, and I can attack again if the hole's not big enough.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to cut a hole, well, not cut, you managed to cut hack into the door a bit more, but it's still looking...
Alright, I have another attack.
Okay, go ahead.
That's more. That's 13 plus whatever.
Okay, so with the 13, with that second slash, you managed to
Well,
just like...
That's to hit, not to deal damage.
Oh, to hit. Yeah. You, what's the
Okay, it's fine. I rolled 2 5s and I have a +3 damage, so that's 13 anyway.
That's 13. Okay, yeah, that's actually enough. So, you managed to, with the second swing, you managed to actually catch the hinges with that second swing. And you managed to cut like half of the door with this. But you can kind of see enough to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's a lot of fruits, all right?
That's no wait. Another 13.
That's a 13. Okay, so you're fine. But you do see just in time a figure that seemed to have been in front of the door jump into the floor, and you actually see Sin in the buff with her wings out.
I mean, she would have gotten some clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Well, okay. Half
Oscar
dressed.
Oscar just clocked this, just like they're in the pit, aren't they?
They're in the pit.
They're in the pit. I was able to help Lexi, but
Understandable. And he's just gonna like take a step back and just shoulder tackle through the door and into the pit.
Okay.
Why is everybody going into the pit?
Okay.
I only have two of these things.
I need to give him back up.
And Sin, you see in the doorway, you see
Thank God I'm in a ball because a lot of heavy people are about to start landing on me.
You can't feel you can't feel anything in the ball. You're fine, but anybody can pick you up. So it's weightless. You can once you're in the ground, you can move it. You can like go inside like a hamster and move it. It's right in there.
I feel like this is not going to be all that helpful.
This creature can use its action to push the sphere up to half the creature's speed. Similar to the gold creatures stuff to move with other creatures.
I feel like you've made it easier for me to be kidnapped.
This is a great spell.
I love this spell so much.
It's so
You know who would have been saved by this spell? Evelyn.
Evelyn?
But she got possessed.
Oh yeah.
In the ball.
Come on, hamster
And
ball.
you go in the hamster ball. So you figure that shit out.
Can't hurt anyone, and she can't hurt them.
That's
Oh
true,
my
yeah.
god.
Nope.
Hey,
That's
you know what?
fucking
You know the best
great.
part about the sphere? If you get a disintegrate spell, you don't die. Just the sphere
But
goes
the sphere
away.
does, yeah.
Ooh, you're right.
Honestly,
You're right.
This is a pretty clutch spell.
As I'm sliding down, I do want to cast Armor of Agathis.
Armor of- okay. Oh my god, where has this gone?
Guys, I don't understand what's the problem. It's it's in her stream title. Nothing bad is gonna happen.
Yeah,
The pit is
Mel, just to
perfectly
make things
safe.
simpler at this point, I'm gonna pop what the fuck's it called? My Celestial Revelation Radiant Soul, the thing that gives me flying, and then I'm gonna fly Viola and I down the pit.
Okay. Alright. God. Okay. And with that, all of you have descended into the pit, into this slide.
In our own unique ways.
Sin and Viola, you actually fly over this slide. With Oscar hot on the heels of this unique tangle of limbs with Paige. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, after before Oscar, it was Volmea, the other twin tiefling.
Yep.
And then
Paige.
after that, it's the unique tangle of limbs with Yorlith and Paige.
Paige
Led
is still
by-
naked, by the way.
Led by Alexandra in the ball.
In a hamster ball.
Hamster ball.
And
Why am I not surprised that both the tiefling party members are naked?
Hey.
Paige just flips you the bird from the
Yes, does it.
deal of mess that she's in. Oh.
Okay, and you all feel like it's an eternity as this slide just wends and winds in each and every direction before you start to feel like a spiral descend. And
God, as if I wasn't going to be nauseated enough in the ball.
yeah, Alexandra's having a fucking great time.
Don't drown in your own vomit.
And Alexandra, you were the first to see this. You see a hatch open and you in the ball flump down into like this pile of cushions.
Is she big enough to go through?
Bodies.
Yeah.
How big's the hatch? And can
Yeah, the
ball fit
hatch
through?
the hatch is actually like
How much is your size?
10 feet across.
Okay.
But you just like flump into this this pile of cushions.
Just very dizzy.
Into
Yeah, if you
relative
throw up in the
darkness.
hamster ball, does it stay in there?
I don't know. Again, you don't take damage.
You don't
so-
take damage, no, but Alexandra, you kind of like, ooh, excuse me, you kind of like roll off, seemingly just in time too, because Paige and Yorlith have also tumbled into fallen from this hatch and just kind of also fall into this pile of cushions. Very soft. Seems to have broken the landing.
Laying down in the bubble.
Oh.
So, I need to ask, what exactly does Armor of Agathis do again?
Gives me plus 10 temporary HP, and if anyone hits me in melee range, they take damage.
Would that count falling?
No.
No. I mean, falling damage would eat at the armor of Agathis temporary HP, but it wouldn't deal any damage back.
Okay. So
you damage the floor.
Fuck you, slide.
I damage the slide, so the slide becomes slippery and shoots them out farther.
No, cause you're gonna fall on top of Paige is what I'm.
Oh.
That's what I'm concerned about.
I know what I'm in for. Can I athletics check?
Can you
jump?
check? Athletics check?
Yeah, to like jump over or something. Maybe go into a roll. Also, I won't be landing on Paige. I'll be landing on the sister that jumped in.
Well, they went down together. Oh, that's true. No, yeah,
they went down together, and
Well, no, because
the sister followed them down.
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, actually, the sister just landed on us.
Yeah. So,
Paige isn't the most upset.
Yeah, just a pile of naked tieflings.
Paige, what's your AC?
Without my armor on?
Yeah.
This is 5, right?
No, it's 10
plus 5.
10 plus, yeah, 10 plus
10
dex.
plus dex. All right, so it's
Thinking the wrong game.
13.
13. Roll a wisdom saving throw for me. 2 wisdom saving throws for me.
Yeah, I'll bet. All right, I get a plus 4 to each of them. The first one is a 23.
Okay.
The second one is a 7.
Okay. All right.
Landing coochie first, straight on your face.
She wishes. There's actually, yeah. Okay, so with your AC being 13, you managed to kind of like duck out of the way of Velmea almost falling on top of you. But you managed to have rolled on top of her sister.
Yeah.
And a hand may or may not have gone on a fruit.
Yeah.
Very
squishy.
anime.
Very squishy.
Yes. Okay. Very animu.
Mhm.
She blinks and just like,
I would say sorry, but you locked us in.
I was like,
Throw harder.
I will look back at her and be like, when you think about this, this is really your
It was
fault.
like that backpack episode of Gurren Lagann. It's just escalating really rapidly.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like looks at you and go, you're not my type, but whatever.
Watch out.
And that's when Oscar falls. Do you try to fall and like roll out of the way?
I'm gonna see where they are and try and, if I need to, like sort of jump so I get a little farther over them and sort of roll on the ground that way.
Okay. Roll an athletics check for me for that.
That's a. I think that's a dirty.
I like how
20.
you're like climbing up a building is acrobatics, but doing this is athletic.
Shush. Yes, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so with a dirty 20, you do manage to see this pile of bodies just like under you, and manage to roll out of the way. And Sin and Viola, you also follow not long after.
Oh,
And
thank goodness.
you all hear kind of like above you, somewhere above you, this sound of a creak and two heavy metal things swing creak shut.
We're locked in here, I assume.
Yeah. There is actually. How many of you have dark vision?
Yo.
I do.
Don't all of us?
I
I
think
think so.
don't
Tieflings
Eldrin have dark
have-
vision?
Tieflings
Tieflings
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paladrin do.
I think Eldrin do.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they do.
so everyone can see this. There is like a shaft of light being shown like a ways ahead. And you hear hold on. This is way too happy for this. Hold on.
Oh.
And in the relative darkness, you are all able to see damn it, hold on. Yeah. You all kind of look forward, look towards this light. And Paige, you feel a pair of hands push you forward. Lexi, you feel someone start to move your ball towards this light.
Do I see what's happening?
Yes, you do see this happening. And
Well, do I see who's moving it?
Yeah, so like there's just like a couple of large humanoid figures just directing both Paige and Alexandra towards this shaft of light.
I will move out in front and stop both of them.
And what's your AC?
20.
20, okay. Roll one more wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh my god.
Oh, fell off. That's not bad. 15.
Okay. As you move towards the front of this, you hear a voice in your mind go, "Move. I wish to see them." And you feel your body move aside against your own will.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, it wasn't boobs this time.
Oh.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. But
All right.
Oscar, you are able to get a very good look at this. Paige and Alexandra do as well. Sin and Viola, you can kind of like make this out, but you see this this light shining down on this high backed chair and on this figure that's just lounging across its arms. Alexandra and Paige, you feel you see a pair of luminous yellow eyes looking at you from relative darkness. A bored gaze that flickers into a passing curiosity as they continue to look at the both of you.
Lily puts her hands up over her tits.
You see a pursed pair of lips curl into an amused smile, pair of fangs glimmering in the low light. You hear a snap, and your eyes are blinded as more lights flash to illuminate the room. Now you all find yourselves in a rather extravagant-looking room. The best I could describe this as is it looks like a throne room, especially with how the chair that this figure is sitting on is situated, is kind of like situated in. So, as you slowly adjust, as your eyesight slowly adjusts to this level of light, you see the pair of tieflings that that you had seen Yorlith and Vilmea make their way over to this chair. Take a couple of robes from these hulking behemoths that are just like flanking the sides of the back sides of this chair, and taking a seat on either side of this figure, on the pedestal that it, well, no, kind of like a stair that leads up to this chair. They're sitting on the stairs, and the look on their face as they look at this figure is one you could only describe as a mixture of admiration and respect. One that nets the both of them a gentle pat and a ruffle of hair.
Boobs.
Good girls. You hear the voice purr, and in this light you can finally see this figure, this tiefling, lounging on the chair. A cascade of dark, cloud-like hair spills from her head towards the floor, framing a face continuing to look at you with amusement. Her brilliant yellow eyes ever trained on Alexandra and Paige's every move. A pair of elegant black ram horns protrude from either side of her face, silver lines tracing gouges and marks along the spiral. Her outfit does very little to dissuade your imagination. As she moves to adjust her sitting position on the chair, you see lavender skin peeking through sheer scarlet blouse with loose sleeves, slender legs peeking from a long slit on the side of her floor-length rouge skirt, crossed as she leans back against an arm of the chair as her tail waves lazily against the other. Now then. And she brings up a hand, and Paige, you feel hands grab you, and you feel yourself lifted to your feet.
Does this person look familiar to me?
Roll a history check for me.
You get out of this alive, Oscar is going to have a very stern talk with you about getting involved with evil demon ladies.
16.
16.
I don't know that this
poor
is my
choices when you're horny. Look.
I don't know that this is my patron. I'm just saying it could be. 16.
With a 16, no, this doesn't look like a familiar face to you.
All right, for once I didn't fuck us over.
Nice.
Would you?
Nothing.
Would you care to explain as to why you've gone and used my name?
What?
Your name? I don't. I'm sorry.
And she kind of like blinks at that, and the smile returns to her face before she looks at the tieflings sat near her chair.
What superhero name did you take?
Nightshade.
What was the other one that you used outside with Majima?
I don't know.
The Demoness or something?
Oh, yeah. I did call myself the Demoness, yeah.
Either way, I think that is the name. Move, kid.
Oh, I see. Well, to enlighten you, I am the Red Lady. And I'm afraid that you, my friends, are in a little bit of trouble.
Trouble for what?
And that's where we're gonna end this
Oh.
this week's session.
I knew I could blame this on Liliana again.
I didn't do anything wrong this time. It wasn't me.
She's literally blaming you.
I know, but I didn't do anything. The Red Lady? The hell? She's a character in another of my campaigns.
You called me the Red Lady.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes,
I called
you did.
Lexi the Red Lady.
Yes, you did.
I did. You're right. I forgot about that. Because I was thinking about my other campaign.
And we can indeed blame Liliana.
Then we've traced it back to the origin.
Oscar is definitely going to sit you down and have a very firm discussion about not getting involved with evil tiefling ladies.
What is it with you and the demons?
Once,
how they know those things.
once is a coincidence, twice is just you're searching for it. We need to stop this behavior.
Presumably,
demons.
Cry on her name being said.
Also, Viola, what was that?
There's still something very, very big we're overlooking here.
Mm-hmm.
How did they know so much about Lexi?
Surveillance.
Right, so we'll find out.
Yeah,
That's
that's
find
what.
out
Yep.
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Yep. All right. So.
Man.
All right. It is midnight, so I need to start.
Yep, I'm gonna.
If Oscar had gotten there just a little faster, he could have saved every single one.
Maybe.
Well, no. I could have, because I have a thing where if you're within 10 feet of me and you're willing, I can pull 3 of you into a personal dimension, and I could have just walked out the door as Sin flew behind.